Tougher and tougher by the day. I repeat, politics in Nigeria is getting tougher and tougher by the day, especially with Rufai. Rufai has been released by the Nigerian government to go and bury his mother. Now the north is boiling over the death of Rufai's mother. They are accusing the government of the day because of Rufai persecutions. That is why the mother gave up the ghost. That is the sentiment Northerners are spewing.
Torí pé wọ́n mú Rufai níyà Rufai fi ṣaláìsí. Tẹ́lifíṣàn ebu ni wọ́n ti gbàgbé láyé Muhammadu Buhari ìwà burúkú tó wù fún olóyè Sunday Adéníyì Adéyẹmọ ìwà burúkú tó wù fún ṣé bí Muhammadu Buhari ló lé olóyè Sunday kó ní Nàìjíríà tó fi dèrò Benin Republic. Ṣé bí ìwà burúkú tí Muhammadu Buhari wù yìí ṣé bóun lọ pa ìyá wa ìyá dáadáa tó bí méjà sọlá ìjẹ́ nígbà yẹn lọ́hùn àràwọ̀ la fi di Buhari dá o àràwọ̀ la fi Buhari dá àfi dá kankan àfàsíkò tó Ọlọ́run ni kí ló wá gbẹ̀yìn òun náà olórí bá wọn nísìnyí ẹ wá gbọ̀ngàn tó lórí bí wọ́n ń sọ ẹ gbọ̀ngàn tó lórí bí wọ́n ń sọ.
Asking that Obasani and other persons that are in support of Rufai incarceration, they are enemies to the north. Now let me tell you one thing. I do not pity Rufai for once. You see Rufai, you see Malami, these guys are vicious and wicked. When they were in power, they did much more worse when they were in power. So if you are blaming Tinubu's government or the incarceration of Rufai, you are blaming him on Tinubu's government or Ibadu, that is out of place. We are not here for emotions. If he has any case in court, he must face the court.
Yes.
Nobody should be above the law. Nobody. Even the way they even release Rufai, we are even questioning it. A court that remanded somebody, the same court will be approached to give him a leave to go and do administrative bail. Which court gave, we are trying to ask the ICPC, which court gave the administrative bail to Rufai to go and bury his mother? All of a sudden, we know that politics is in play. You see, two truths can coexist. We know that the government of Tinubu is trying to shut down this northern element. And I also know the people that Tinubu's government is trying to shut down, they are much more wicked than even as they are claimed Tinubu is. If Rufai were to be president, he would have done much more worse. Mind you, Malami and Co went to kidnap somebody in Kenya. They were behaving as if they are mad people. Now all of a sudden, they are being tried for their corrupt practices, and some people are coming to weak sentiment. It's because of the incarceration of Rufai. That's why the mother developed trauma and she died. Who cares about that? I don't care about what is happening to Rufai. That aside, now we have the APC convention. PDP, they are in court. ADC, they are in court. Labour Party is confused. And APC is having their own national convention. I've been predicting for a very long time. I've told you many things that is going to happen in 2027. If you are not seeing it now, I don't know what else you will see. That Tinubu is winning the elections as it is. They are going to make sure that they cripple every... You see, that ADC, let me not talk about ADC now. But I know that PDP and APC, they are going to share some loot in 2027. So that it will be like saying that one party system. I said it before. PDP, Tinubu and Wike. Tinubu, according to reports, is the campaign DG of Tinubu's presidential campaign of 2027. Wike is the DG campaign, Tinubu presidency 2027. Do you know what it is? And Wike is in control of the Labour Party. Sorry, the PDP. Can't you look at it? Wike is DG campaign, proxy by proxy. If they put somebody there, let me tell you, Wike gonna them the organizer. You see that APC convention, Wike is not there, but Wike, they are critical to that APC convention. You go see say, if ADC want to do their convention, Wike will make sure they frustrate ADC from having that their convention at the Eagle Square. Every other political party will be frustrated. But APC is having a field day because his Oga, his boss, is in APC. I'm not going to absolve Tinubu of injustice, of nepotism. What I'm saying is that I like the fight that is going on between the Fulani and the current presidency. It will lead to Nigeria is either dividing, restructuring, something else. Something will happen to Nigeria before Tinubu leave power. Something, a shake will happen to Nigeria before Tinubu leave power. So if the Northerners are threatening Tinubu's government, that Tinubu is finished, Tinubu is this and that, nothing is going to happen. In 2027, whatever happens to Rufai, happens to Rufai. It is God gives, God take. That is how Northerners say it. Yes. God gives, God take. If bandits kill people, will tell you that God gives, God take. Now the mother is dead, and she's old. God is giving as God has taken. Inshallah, we leave it to fate. Nobody. It's God that decides the death of somebody. Yeah. So don't come and start trying to whip sentiment on the persecution, blah 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 of Rufai. Is what is making the mother. Mumu Ibadu, he put out a statement to Rufai's family. Mind you, Mumu Ibadu and Rufai, they were one-time colleagues. They are still colleagues till today. Politics is interesting, I tell you. If you see the attack on Mumu Ibadu, you see what doctors have been saying about Mumu Ibadu. Look at what he said. Mumu Ibadu says, I am deeply saddened to learn of the passing of Hajia Umar Rufai, the matriarch of the Rufai family. I have fond memories of shared moments with her and her motherly care. At a time like this, what can offer little comfort for such a profound loss? My heartfelt condolences to Malam Nasir Rufai and the entire family. May Almighty Allah forgive her shortcomings, grant her eternal rest in Adina Fidarus. I don't want to read the reactions from, let me somebody says, it is tragic that Nasir Rufai remains unlawfully detained for over a month, denied bail by the ICPC court under the influence of Ribadu. So they are blaming Ribadu for the travels of Rufai, and they forget the person of Rufai. You forget the person. Rufai goes against the law, goes against justice. So when they are doing this monetary by Nefili, Rufai told Buhari that we cannot adopt to anything. We are talking about Muslim Christian balancing, Muslims in Christian ticket. Rufai came out and say to hell with Muslim. They were pushing for the Muslim ticket. Look at how Rufai reigned like a terror as a governor in Kaduna State. Look at the threats Rufai threatening international observers. They will come back with body bags. How they threaten Jonathan's government to do this and that. You're threatening blood and tears. Jonathan government. These are the people you are going to pity. I don't pity them any bit. The government of Tinubu is not responsible for the mother's death. No. The people that Rufai has made homeless, their government, Rufai's government has made homeless, has made orphans, have made widow and widower, childless, or whatever it is. Where should we put them today? So they should face their fate. If they release him to go and bury the mother, he will still have to come back because the law is the law. Nobody is being threatened by what is going to happen. Now, the fear of Tinubu now is the beginning of wisdom for these guys. You know, I should not be on the, I'm not even on the side of Tinubu where it's being done. Mostly illegality everywhere, injustice everywhere. But I'm happy that the people that started this are the ones reaping from it. You see, this enmity between the Fulani North and the Southwest is getting to another level. You may be seeing it from another angle. But these northern people, these Fulani North, they see the persecution of their leaders, especially Malami. Malami, they use EFCC disgrace Malami. You know, AGF, one of the most powerful people in Buhari's government, just 3 years ago. Now they are humiliating him. The Fulani never forgives. He never forgets. He will always repay you. Isn't that Babachi Lawa said, or Bala Muhammad that said it, or it is Rufai that said, the Fulani will repay you 1,000 times. They will never forget. So I'm loving it. I love the clash between Tinubu's political empire and that of the Fulani. You see, most of those politicians that are even in the APC convention, they will not say anything. They are grumbling in their mind. The Fulani, it's like people don't know them. Me, I've studied these guys very, very well. They are grumbling. I like this comment from this man. He said, as a man from the house of Islam, I believe in the will of Allah for her to have a taste of death at this particular time in life when her son is fighting a political battle he has created. May Allah forgive her inadequacies and give her pleasure of the grave. He said it is Rufai. The battle Rufai created is what he is fighting. They created the APC, sabotaged the Jonathan, an economy that was thriving, one of the top best economies in the world then. Jonathan refused all this gay and lesbianism. America was arguing with Jonathan, they were fighting with Jonathan. If we had removed subsidy then, it would have been better for us now. But this Rufai and Co, they collaborated with Tinubu and Rufai of them. They collaborated to sabotage that government. You see, what is in I am at peace is that even the Tinubu cannot fix Nigeria. His own leadership will lead to a big revolution. Tinubu's leadership will lead to a big revolution. I have said it, that Tinubu may be Nigeria's last president. People are looking at us. When I tell my Igbo people, go back home and start building, let's look at how we can build in Southeast, because what is coming is bigger than what you expect, what you think. You think is ordinary. People are just relaxed. By next year, from March next year, you will feel what I talk. You people that you think it is ordinary, like nothing is happening, one of those things, you'll be feeling it in your soul and body. What will be happening in Nigeria? Tinubu may be Nigeria's last president. Everyone needs to be prepared. If you have your ancestral home, go and mark your ancestral home. If you have your place, try and pressure your governors to do the basic amenities. Yes, infrastructures in your place so it can be livable. When the thing happens, everybody starts going to your tent, oh Israel. Because this particular thing happens to verify, Fulani will ever repay it. And we don't even care. We don't even care whether the Fulani has anything to do to anybody. Our own is that Southern Nigeria should unite and make sure. See, this is not the time to be emotional. When bandits are killing people, taking people for ransom, when these politicians are supporting the activities of bandits that are destroying the livelihood of people, people are running away from their ancestral home. Nobody is pitying for them. You're not pitying for an Rufai.
Why?
You pity for Rufai. Why?
Why?
Supported a government. You never criticize a bloody government that almost destroyed the Southeast, destroyed many other persons, their lives. It was hell. Even with Tinubu, see, the last election, why Obi got that kind of support was because people were tired of the APC and wanted out. Still, the North, with what Buhari did, he was pushing for a Muslim ticket. That's why Tinubu got that kind of vote. He used it to deceive people. These are the mentality of the people you are come to pity for. Now they can, you kidnapped this young man. You cannot explain to us. You are telling us, let us have the judgment first, then we can be talking about how he got from Kenya to Nigeria. You went against the law. You kidnapped this young man. And you think injustice will not come to you. No, it is irrespective of what you think. I know. I will vex for Tinubu. I will start to criticize Tinubu if you allow this young man Rufai, if you allow him go. He must answer how he's able to tap the phone of the NSA. If the NSA wants to play Fulani, NSA should now resign. They don't enter him. He may be released before election, but I know that he's going to be there for a very long number of time. Somebody says, you and your government detained Malam Nasir El-Rufai while his ailing mother was fighting for her life in Egypt. He couldn't be by her side in her final days or even attend her funeral because of this. Now you send heartfelt condolences to and pretend to care. Spare us the crocodile tears. Release him to mourn his mother properly. If this grief is truly sincere, may Allah grant Hajia Umar Al-Jannah Fidarus. But history will remember this. See, if you're in southern Nigeria, please do not pander to these guys. Let the politicians see. At the end of the day, if there's going to be any alignment with the south and north, it is politicians. As a southerner, we know the thoughts, we know the plans these northerners have for the south. We should not pander to all these their emotional gimmicks or tricks. They come to your land, they kill your people, they deprive you people of job opportunities. The north, we for south, now we they go school pass. Now we they get, now the entrepreneurs, tech, whatever it is, now we they do them. But when you get to the point whereby you want to get job for Abuja, Alaji full everywhere. They not go school like us, but at the same one Nigeria, there is nepotism deprive our young ones who we spent our hard-earned money to send to school. There is no jobs, they are just roaming around the streets, and they are coming to pity for somebody that belongs to a network that made sure, they wanted to make sure that they bring down Southern Nigeria. Southern Nigeria is feeding the country. Look at South today. Northerners have more stake in oil than the Southerners. They use one Nigeria to oppress you. After they have oppressed the other people, use not, collect not their own slot. Fulani take over not slot. Use it to get a whole lot of, when they get into power, they start allocating this to themselves, allocating that to themselves. Why would not give Tompolo 4 billion naira contract? Because he knows that if he use that one, he can use it to shut Tompolo mouth, and he and his kinsmen and his brothers will be having access to that oil. Building a refinery, in quote, allegedly, reportedly, in Niger Republic, building a railway to Niger. When we have in the southeast, there is no rail, there's no reasonable rail that can help the economy of the southeast, connect the southeast. Very, very important. Buhari and Co, you are doing all the rubbish. You're not telling me that we should that he has a charge before he caught. Even if ICPC is keeping him more than, they are the people that brought in this APC to power. Let them benefit from the APC and the injustice. When we talk about injustice, even the people in Tinubu's government now that are enjoying from the injustice, it will get to a point in time they will be served from the same plate of injustice. Let them be rotating. Now it is the turn of Malami and El-Rufai to start benefiting from the injustice they created in 2014, 2015 because of power. Not because of the interest of the people, because of an agenda, a Fulani agenda, because of to entrench their tribesmen to take over Nigeria, to still be influential politically. So we don't care what happens. Aside that, when you look at the APC convention, I'm going to do a broadcast on this. If you look at the APC convention, it will tell you that if Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu leave the APC will take 1 year, they don't scatter. Just take a look at the convention. You see a lot of hypocrisy, strange bedfellows. If you're not seeing it, I don't know what to say, but what I see, a lot of hypocrisy, people that are coming there because of convenience. You're hearing the president, many people were coming to say a lot of things that if you bring them before a table, you scrutinize them to defend what they said there, you start using all these manipulative tricks to answer questions. No evidence. So I look at the convention, and when I was saying that APC, if Tinubu is no more, if Tinubu, I know some people go verse, why will you talk say Tinubu? No. If Tinubu is old, but you need to be alive, because he has the opportunity to put the southern Nigeria together. so that we can have a political foundation. Set up political foundations in the Middle Belt. Hausa people, they will be liberated. He needs to be alive for all those things to happen. I'm just saying that if Tinubu is no more, APC is no more. APC is Tinubu, Tinubu is APC. The people joining the APC, they are being coerced to join the APC. Most of them, it is not, if they have a choice, APC will be empty. And they only leave Lagos boys in that APC. I'm telling you, I looked at the convention, I shook my head. I said, this convention, Nigeria, we don't have one chance. The only thing we can ask for is for the Fulani and Tinubu, make them fight. Make them fight. They say they won't kill themselves. Then they have to, Tinubu go verse, Fulani go verse, Tinubu go using power, divide Nigeria by restructure, by state control of resources, by anyhow, you will make sure you will use the power to deal with the Northerners. And as they deal with the Northerners, Southern Nigeria will gain more momentum. That's what I want. That is what I'm looking forward to. Because Nigeria as it is, the elite has hijacked a lot of things. The elite, they don't hijack them. But it is only the fight that is going to happen amongst them there that will make us, as people, see the light. Don't think because you are Yoruba, you benefit from a Yoruba government. The Fulani that benefited from Buhari government, you cannot compare them to the millions of Fulani. Jonathan was there, Obasanjo was there. How did the Yorubas benefit because he's a Yoruba man? Jonathan was there. How did the Ijaw people of South Southern benefit because he was an Ijaw man? We have had Northern president. How has the North benefited? So it is not because a Yoruba man, even though Tinubu is playing an ethnocentric kind of politics, it does not mean the Yorubas, you and average Yoruba man will benefit. The loot of this country, it will not be enough for even Lagos city boys. The loot of this country, the greed your politicians, MC Oluomo and his 36 state coordinators, if they have an opportunity, they will share the whole our budget for themselves. They will share that 1 trillion or 500 billion. That they are greed. So don't think because it's a Yoruba man will benefit, my brother. It is the allies and his people, blah blah blah. It will not get to the masses. So it is better we are asking for a restructuring that will benefit the masses first. Whether you are Fulani, whether you are Hausa, it is restructuring that is going to benefit you. This elite there, they are there for themselves. I have said it. Now APC has spent roughly 3 years. What is it that we can say APC has done? Nothing. Okay, yes, sorry, they did the coastal road. Wow, interesting. Very good project. But when you write exam, and a pass mark is maybe 40%, that's what you do for D, or pass mark is 50%, and you get 20%. Did you pass? Let's use our brain for the first time. Did you pass? Okay, now fund. Tax bill by 31st of March. If you have not filed your personal income tax returns, if you have not filed it, you are owing government 100,000, and every other subsequent month you are owing 50,000. May God help Nigerians.
Ẹ̀yin wa àníṣe àwọn Fúlàní ìṣe fún ara wọn ni wọ́n fi ọwọ́ ara wọn fà á tí Nàìjíríà tí ó fi pín. Àníṣe fún ara wọn ni wọ́n fọ ara wọn ṣera wọn tí bàbá wa Olódòdẹ tó fi bá wa pín Nàìjíríà. Torí àwọn pípù yìí wọn ò fẹ́ràn àwọn èèyàn tó kù o. Káwọn jà ti máa jẹ olórí, kọ́ máa jẹ olórí, iná làwọn wà fún. Àwọn aláìsàn ní gbà fún wọn, Olódùmarè ò ní gbà fún wọn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ìdúró níjú bá lọ, ẹ jẹ́ kí ẹ ní.